So we got a little hint there that we're going to try to find the Great Fairy. So right now we have a handful of kind of mini quests that we need to do to get through this area. I'll try to get a heart piece or two throughout here as well. Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Cyborg Gaming. So we're in Clocktown here. We have a couple little quests to do. We got Tattle mentioning something to us right now. So we'll get started as we only have 3 days to get this done. So I'll show you where to go to run into that first fairy. And so right now we're kind of just going to check out each area. So there's going to be like 3 kind of mini fairies around Clocktown. We just need to collect one of them, and from there we can go bring one of those fairies over to the Great Fairy, and that's where we're going to get our first little magic bar, allowing us to go to the next section, which is the, the little bomb kids. Can't remember their names. I'll have to check that. And you can see the timer on the bottom of my screen. That's going to show us like the 3 days that we have to collect all, whatever we need to do, get to whatever checkpoint, as the game basically restarts every 3 days. So essentially, once we get the Great Magic Bar, we're going to help this kid out and blowing up that balloon. So I'm going to go say hi to the the Great Fairy, and try to get some magic. You can see here, these are the little fairies that we need to collect. So not too hard. She's been broken into pieces. We need to go collect one fairy. As I mentioned, there should be 3 of them, I think, throughout Clocktown. So we're in North Clocktown right now. And also I do recommend getting as many rupees as you can, as you get 1 heart for when you collect 5,000 rupees and turn them into the bank. So the sooner you get, I think it is like 300 or 500, you'll get a bigger wallet, making that quest a little easier. I'll go right through here. And go to a different little area in this town. Also, this will be part of our final mission here in Clocktown. We need to get this guy an item to collect this area and go into this, is it a little shrub or a plant? Okay, so it's his private property. We'll get him an item to trade for that private property. And in this game, you're going to have to do a lot of things over and over again if you want to repeat or 100% this game. So just get used to that. Nice and easy. And that is one of the mini fairies. So we're going to go bring him back up to North Clocktown. Didn't know that the dog could do that. Okay. Back up to East Clocktown. Taking the long way, but that's okay. And bring this the ferry back up into this Great Fairy, and we'll have a magic bar. And you should recognize the Great Fairy from, games like Ocarina of Time. Oh, she's gonna give us some magic power. So now we can shoot big bubbles, and that's what we're going to use to blow up that Majora's bubble outside. And there's going to be other great fairies around the map. Throughout, there's like only 4 temples, I believe, in this game. There's fairies across those temples, and you can collect them to get and bring to the Great Fairy of that level and get a better item. So here, we're going to hold B, blow up that big bubble, and now we're going to join a little game. So come over here, and I think his name's Jim. Talk to Jim. So we want to go and join the Bombers group. So we're going to need a code. They're kind of annoying, but they're not too hard to find. Okay. So you can find one right here. Alright, now we got 4 left. Right behind this tree as well. You can see him in the far back there. And it's best to try to cut them off early. Once you miss them, they're kind of hard to get. Oh, let's keep going. So this is basically where we want to go. That's the observatory. We're going to need to get all 5 of these guys. So we can find up here. He's going to jump. So, best avoid the chicken. We don't want any problems with that. Ooh. There we go. 2 left. You can see another one right up top. So we're going to go up. No, let's go over here. And fly up here, cutting him off. He's going to drop. We want to try to get him in a corner. Alright, now we only got 1 left. And so when they give you a code, though, while you're a deku, he does not memorize it. You are going to have to put that code in. I highly recommend you write it down. I remember one time I was playing this, I was just kind of messing around. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I didn't write the code down. I had to restart from the day 1 from the Clocktown entrance and do this part over. It's not terrible, but it's just kind of a nuisance. So you can see number 5 here. And there we go. So I'm going to write down this code so that I don't have to worry about it again. Once we get their book, it makes it super easy. So yeah, we want the Bomber's Notebook. We'll get that on the next run when we become human. Back to Link. So, your code is probably going to be different than mine. So my code is 31245. So I have that written down so that I do not forget. So we're going to go find that hideout. And over here, there's also Tinkle. You can look up, and we can get him down too. He is going to sell maps throughout the game. So I can talk to him. And I recommend just cause you should buy the maps. I think you can get through without them, but they are a little bit beneficial. So, got a Clock Town map. And to get him the next map, we're gonna have to shoot him down again. So right now, yeah, he goes right back up. You can see a heart right above me. We're gonna have to get a little bit further in the game to collect that one. So there is a mini game that I am gonna do right here. As it's getting a little bit darker, I want to see if I can collect this, or if not, I will do it as Link. So we're gonna go down here. We should get a heart if we can beat this mini game once over each 3 days. First day is obviously easiest. I actually find the second day a little bit harder than the third day. So this is going to allow us to work on our jumping skills. Okay. So timer does not start until we release. But you want to catch this first one when it's on its way down. You want to work to the left. And out. And try to release at the peak. You don't want to be releasing when you're like down too much. You can see I've done this before. Oh, okay, I got a little lucky there. So you have 1:15 to do this. I should finish a little under 50, yeah, a little under a minute. So just don't rush your... Nope! Ooh. I got very lucky. So if you touch the ground, obviously you lose. Not great, but I got done. Got it done. So I'm now going to get some rupees from these guys. And we can come back tomorrow and the third day and see if we can get that heart on the first day, or on the first run. You might have to wait till you're Link, but I'm not positive on that. So now we are going to go to the observatory. And cut through here. And this is where you're going to need your code. So for me, it's 31245. And we're just going to put that in right here. Don't try to rush this. Usually cancel you out, and you have to just talk to him again. So don't be just like pressing B. Alright, now we got the code. We can get in here and get the item that we need. Part of the Bomber's secret community. Same thing, you can see here, we got only like 5 jumps, so be careful. You don't lose any health as far as I know. You just will have to restart from where you took off when you failed that jump. So over here, if you need it, you can get some magic. This side, maybe? There we go. So, same thing. And work your way up. So you're going to be doing these type of missions over and over again throughout the game if you want to get all the masks, all the hearts, and things like that. I should have stopped by the bank. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to the next attack. No, I don't want to do that again. So he's going to teach us how to manipulate time. We do want to learn that as well. So when we get the ocarina, then we can manipulate time. But we gotta get to Majora first before doing so. But basically, we can use the inverted Song of Time to slow time down. So instead of basically having 3 days, you have 6 days worth of time. That can be pretty valuable when going through different levels or trying to get to a certain checkpoint. And then also, you can skip forward time, something like 6 or 12 hours. That can be also pretty valuable as this game is very time-oriented. And you don't want to just sit around. So here, he's letting us use this telescope, and we are going to zoom in on Majora. So we're going to see a tear drop. Little butt pat, and he's off. So we can quit by pressing B. So that tier is going to be pretty valuable throughout the game as well. It's going to get us multiple hearts, probably some masks along the way as well. So we'll be doing this part over and over again. Learn to memorize how to get here, what to do, all that stuff. But by the time you're playing this game through a couple times, you'll be an expert. So we're going to get out of here. And so if you ever get stuck or like you get to a point where you want to move forward time, come back in here and talk to the Scarecrow and you can move forward, you know, basically a day. Always seem to get hit by that guy. Okay. So let's get out of here. And we're going to go back to the main part of Clock Town. So we got Tattle. 2 days left. Yep. Not a problem. So we got Tattle and Majora's got Tail. Sadly, no Navi in this game. So when we are Link, the Bomber Society, that's one of the first things we're going to want to do is get that notebook from them so we can start collecting names in there and then also not have to remember that code. But if you have it written down, you won't have to go find those 5 guys again, 5 kids. You can just put in that code and skip through that and come back out of that area and get the guide from them. Or the book. So we're going to talk to this guy again. We're going to give him the Moon's Tear. So then we can get that deku flower, as he thinks it's his private property. And now he's going to leave us alone. We got his land title deed. We're also going to be needing those throughout the game to get heart pieces. I think there's 4 different ones. So now we can get our first heart piece there. So we're going to go up here. So this is where we want to be at the end of the 3 days. We are going to wait for basically the time to run out. And this door is going to open once a year at midnight. So until then, we can go mess around. You can go and talk to the Scarecrow and skip to the end of the 3 days if you like. But for me, I'm going to try to go and get that heart piece. As it's day 2, I can go back to the mini game and try to beat that. So the second one is much more difficult than the first. So if I fail a couple times, I'll probably just cut around it so you can see the strategy on how to win. There we go. And there's a lot of mini games around Clock Tower and around the game in this world. $115. So remember, go in the deku flower. Does not start until you go. And you want to just drop right here. Work your way in. Whoa, it's inverted. Oh, it's just bad luck on my part. That wasted a good amount of time. Work your way in a little bit. Nope. Okay, that was a bad start. Anyways. So you do get to keep the rupees that you win throughout the game. So the better you do, the less times you'll have to go outside and collect rupees. So getting that 5-1 off the bat is usually a good idea. But right now, I'm going to just wait for the green rupee and collect that one. So... Ooh. And the closer you can get to just getting right in that deku flower, the better. Aim backwards on this one, as it's going to be just trailing you. Ooh, got very close on that one. Okay, so a little lucky on that last one. You don't want to go reverse too much. But on the second run, that's actually not too bad. So another 50. So I should have ran over to the bank, which I'll do now. And then I'll skip forward to the third day. I'll go talk to the Scarecrow. Oh, got right over here. And I'll even show you, just so you know. We'll go talk to one of these guards and see if we can go out to the field, in which we can't until we get a sword and a shield, which means we need to be Link. It's dangerous outside these walls, we need a weapon. And he's just going to guard us. Pretty sure that's the same in Ocarina of Time. You can't really go out to the main area, to Hyrule Field, unless you, you know, have beaten the Deku Tree and gotten your sword and everything. So I maybe shouldn't have deposited all 99. Let's go get some rupees. I'm probably going to need to do a couple tries on that final day mini game. So, probably want to get at least 20, 30 rupees. And you can see you get about 8 to 9 here each time. You can just kind of come in and out. It's going to be much easier to get rupees when you were Link, or eventually you'll get to be Goron. With his high speed and everything like that, you can kind of go around the world and collect rupees quite easily. So, do one more before moving to the next day, just so I don't bore you guys. So I got a little bit more this time, I believe. Okay, so let's go back over to the observatory and move the time forward. And also, so across the 3 days, that should be equivalent to about an hour of game time, or real time. And then when you're using that, you know, slowing down time song, okay, we got 36 hours. That will then give us about 2 hours of gameplay in real time to get through whatever checkpoints we need to do. So I highly recommend, if you spent a good amount of time getting through one area, and you got a checkpoint and you're just like end of day 2, beginning of day 3, it might be a good idea to just restart or try to figure out what's going up next and get as much detail as you can before starting your next playthrough. That's usually the recommendation I have. Very beneficial if you don't know what's going on to just watch a video kind of like this, go through a guide, and see where you need to go so that you're not wasting time, as you can kind of spend multiple playthroughs doing the same thing if you don't know quite what you're doing. So now we're on the final day. I definitely do not want to go forward anymore. And I've already learned that little hint from him. So I'll go right through here. Let's see if I can... Alright. Probably can get a couple rupees here. Nope. Okay. And I recommend drop off all your rupees at the bank before starting a new 3-day period, as it'll help you get closer to that 5,000 rupees and getting that heart piece. You can see some fish in there. So we got tattle. We just want to be at that deku flower in the middle of Clocktown by the end of the 3rd day. And you can kind of hear that shaking and rattling. That's the moon getting closer. See those big teeth and those nice nostrils. And this game did come about because they did not want to make a duplicate or a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Nintendo allowed their developers to just put the resources where they wanted to, gave them some time to come up with a new concept for a game, which is why this game is smaller than Ocarina of Time, considerably smaller, but it's a lot more based on the time spectrum and, kind of manipulating the gameplay to make it longer. doing a lot of side quests that you're going to have to do multiple, go through multiple different days and things like that, and taking up time that way instead of just having one linear path. Let's go. Minute 16. So this time the outside is going to be reversed. But that shouldn't be much of a problem. These are going to go up and down. So you just want to time it so that you're catching it. You kind of want it to go down when you're catching it. And you can see why I thought the, second day was harder. I'm not really having much of a problem with this one just yet. And that's that. So let's see if we get our heart piece. Alright, we got heart piece number 2. So let's get out of here. Yeah, you want to hide from Cyborg. Let's go. So I probably could go to the Scarecrow and just play the song one more time to skip to the final day. We're already at like 11 o'clock, so it's not going to take much time for me to just sit there. I'll just clip it to the end where you guys can see me jumping through and taking on Majora. Pick up a little bit more rupees on the way, though. Hey, so I'm still here on the first day, or the first run, as I'm still the deku. As I'm wasting some time trying to get to the end of the third day, I do recommend, as you can see here, I got 99 rupees. This is a good way to waste some time, as you need to wait till midnight. Try to come and just collect as many rupees as you can, and drop off as many as you can. We want to get to as close as, like, I think it's 300 as possible. And get a bigger wallet. So I'm at 198. I'll just probably record as I'm getting closer to 99. We'll see how much time I have left. As I'm going to probably do one more drop before I take on Majora. Okay, so I got 98 rupees here. I'm going to go stop by the bank. You can see the timer. Shouldn't be too long before that door gets open, and we're going to go run into Majora. So, let's go drop off another 99 rupees. And if you need to, you can always withdraw. So, we're one of his favorite customers. Another 99. So we got 297. Already saved up over 200. And that is how you get the adult wallet. So now we can have over 200 rupees. Which is perfect for when we turn to Link, as it'll be a little bit easier to get rupees. So as the time is coming to an end, we need to get back to the main clock town. You can see that door open up, and Majora will be on the top. So we got 6 hours. You can see how fast that time is going. So, if you don't have the teardrop by now and gotten this area, gotten this deku flower, you're kind of in trouble. And if you need to know, you can go back and watch the beginning of this video. I'll take you through the walkthrough on how to get everything. So, work your way up. And this is where we're going to get our ocarina. So that's the hint on the 4 temples in this game. So blow that bubble. And this is actually all we can do on this run. Until we have beaten the game, basically. We can't take on Majora. So you can see here, we're gonna shoot him a couple times. Hey, it makes no difference. Yeah. And if you wanted to keep trying, you can do that. But for now, we are gonna go back to day 1. So, one second. So play the Song of Time. And let's go back to the first day. So you're going to see this cutscene many, many times throughout this game. So now we're at the dawn of the first day. So, instead of having an ocarina, we got like a tuba thing. Also, over here, if you need to remember, Song of Time. So, also, if you do that in reverse, so down A, right, that will be the song to slow down time. And if you do everything twice, which is right, A, down, that will speed up and go like 6 to 12 hours into the future. So I'll play that as necessary on my next run, as I'm going to get a couple mass and work towards the first temple. You get your second song here pretty quick. And we'll get also the third song, the Song of Soaring, on our next run. So this is how we split from being a deku. So, the genius should have probably, checked that we had the mask first before helping us out. But, good thing he helps us out here. Check out some of his masks. Kind of looks like Elvis. And there's Mario again. Okay, so now he's basically upset that we didn't get that mask. So, also just to clarify, so Majora's Mask is the actual mask, and the imp, which is Skull Kid, is the one that stole it, and is being kind of taken over by the Majora's Mask. So we want to go to the swamp, then the mountains, and then the ocean, and then the canyon. So those are the 4 temples. You know, it usually takes a run or 2 to get in each temple. So on the next video, I'm going to go through and get the fairy mask, get the bomb mask, and then get to the temple, in which time basically I'll have to restart the 3 days, and then go through, beat the temple, collect the fairies, and get the pig's mask. And so for now though, this is the end of this video. This is how you save. These are going to be kind of our checkpoints, and we can teleport between our checkpoints. So hit it one more time. Alright, we're good. Do I want to save and restart and quit playing? That'll be a yes.